Hello, hello, hello from a very rainy Cape Town, but this is the best weather for a Sunday mobilize and stretch class. I'm very excited. And if you want to follow Dale's lead, she's in her pajamas. She set up a mat in the other room and she's doing pajama lattes today. Okay, we are using a chair, and if you happen to have a big ball with you, please grab one of those and have those handy because you can do some alternatives for our stretch class. I always love you to have a cushion nearby if you need your neck or knee support. And lastly, for those hamstrings, we need our band or belt or scarf. I know a lot of you don't have that at home, so just get creative and use whatever you can. Most importantly, let's listen to the bodies and get feeling amazing. All right, I'm very excited. Let's get you centered, guys. Soft knees, toes forward. Always take this moment to connect into your body, into that core. Find this magnificent posture, standing tall for a nice strong inhale through your nose. We exhale through the mouth, tucking your chin, rolling your body down, using the spinal roll to just gauge what is your body feeling like today. Take a deep breath in here. Keep your core connected. Let's slowly roll it up. Taking note, is the back feeling tight? Are those legs feeling stiff? Inhale. Exhale, tuck into, roll it down. I also like you looking at your feet as you lower, making sure you are staying really strict with toes forward, knees in line. We want to be centered from the start. Deep breath. Exhale, tuck and roll. And let's stay hanging out here. At the bottom, warming up our legs with a bend of the knees. Exhale, stretch it out. Inhale to bend. Exhale, stretch. Inhale, 3. And stretch. Breathe in, 4. And stretch. Keep going for 5. And stretch. Breathe, 6. And stretch 2 more. Breathe, 7. And 1 more. Breathe for 8. Soften your knees. Zip in that core and slowly roll it up into our big shoulder rolls. Let's break down any tension buildup in our shoulders. And 3. Breathe, 4. Deep breath, 5. Other way, let's circle 5. And 4. Breathe, 3. And 2. I want you to anchor your shoulders down. We turn our head to the side and slow half circles as you move. Whenever we are working with the neck, you want to be cautious that the shoulders don't shrug up and down. They become your anchor so that you can move with control. Giving me 2 more, side to side, always working gently and slowly with your neck and spine. And 1. Bringing your eyes to the front. Let's breathe out as we tuck our chin down. And bring it to center. Again, exhale, tuck. Inhale, come back. 2 more. Breathe out, tuck. And to come back, last one. Breathe out to tuck. From here, let's continue back into that roll down. Try go a bit deeper into your bend of the knees. Exhale, nice big stretch. Inhale, deeper bend of the knees. Exhale to stretch. Inhale, 3. Breathe out to stretch. 2 more. Breathe, 4. And stretch 1 more, and 5. And take a moment to just hold the stretch. Taking note, what are the legs feeling like? How tight, how stiff? Because at the end of the session, I hope they feel like brand new legs, limber and loose. Soften your knees, zip that belly, and let's roll it up as you reach the top. Turn your palms to face forward, connect your upper back, and let's move into our side lines. Inhale, come back. As you bend, tighten that core. Always giving your spine the protection it needs. 2. Inhale, come back. Keep those knees bent, side. And 2 more each way. Breathe. Inhale, back. Exhale, side. Let's add a reach. Lengthen through your fingertips. I love this one. Let's pulse for 5 and 4 and 3 and 2 and 1. Reach. Up and over and pulse out. 5 and 4 and 3 and 2 and 1. Excellent. Today we'll get straight onto the big ball or the chair. I'll demo with that chair. Facing the side just so you can see how my spine is moving, but feel free to face forward to me. All right, so whenever we're sitting down, you want to get that posture perfect. You want to take your tailbone and pierce it into the center of the seat or that chair. Check your feet, knees, and hip bones are in line, and get yourself conditioned to sit up in that incredible neutral spine. Sitting posture, perfect. Let's see what our back's doing today. As you breathe out, you're going to curl into your core. Tuck your pelvis under, watch your shoulders don't shrug, don't let those chins tuck. Inhale, let's stack those vertebrae, lifting up to neutral. Again, breathe out as we tuck under. This is where I want that core to tighten up. And inhale, stack and lift. 3, breathe out as we curl, being really strict with those shoulders and neck. And let's lift up. 3 more. Breathe out as we tuck under, hold. And lifting up for 2. Breathe out as you curl, not letting that collapse in the upper body. And slowly lift for 1 more. Breathe out as we curl into your body. Excellent. And come back now, staying in that posture. Float your hands forward. Check your chin doesn't tuck, the shoulders don't shrug, and don't pull forward. Keep your upper backs connected. From here, we're going to open these arms out, connecting to your shoulder blades. Inhale, float your hands shoulder width. Again, breathe out as we open it up. Inhale, bring it to center. 3, exhale, open, getting the shoulder blades to connect and then peel apart. I want to get that blood flowing into your upper back. Let's get breakdown of that tension in the scapula. 3 more and bring it forward. Exhale for 2 and glide forward. Last time, breathe 1. Now from here, interlace your hands in front, turn your palms forward. Tuck your pelvis under and curl into your upper body. Peel the shoulder blades apart. Now I want you tucking your chin into your chest. From here, we're going to lift up. Imagine I'm pulling your hands up through the roof. Nice long spine. We tilt, connect your core and curl the body. Again, inhale, let's reach it up. Each time pushing a little deeper into the stretch. And breathe out as we curl. 2 more. Let's lift up nice and tall. And tuck and curl. Last one. Breathe out. Lift up tall. I'm pulling you through the ceiling here. And let's curl. And back into that lifted position. Take your one leg. Cross it over. Knees directly on top of each other. I want you to take your opposite hand and hook that knee in so that the knee doesn't slide out. Keep that beautiful posture as we scoop our hand forward, and let's get these upper spines moving. Take a deep breath. We exhale as you pull your knee into you. We're going to follow our hand to the back, and I want you to watch it that you're not schlumping into these lower backs. Show me that beautiful core activation. Inhale, come back. We'll do 4 more. We use this to get rid of that tension we build up from our phones, our computers here in the front of the shoulder and chest. Inhale, come back. 3. We also placing our shoulder blades, showing where the shoulder, chin, and upper body should be sitting, getting our neck and chin mobile. 2, keep lifting up tall, lengthen through your fingertips, reach. Excellent. And last one. Breathe out as we lift. Now stay here for me. Imagine I'm pulling your hands through that opposite wall. Check what is your neck feeling like. Are those shoulders wanting to lift? And if they are, pull them down. Do a quick look at your lower back. Make sure you are lifting out of that lumbar spine. Brilliant. Come back to center. This time, we're going to follow our arm up and around. Not letting those shoulders tense. Bring it back up and over. Again, breathe out, especially the colder it gets. You might notice your shoulders, your neck holding on to a bit more tension than usual. And this is our way of oiling it up, getting rid of that in the body. Say goodbye tension, out of my shoulders. Thank you, and reach. And on this last one, we stay there up and over and give me 3 breaths. Hold 2, hold 1. Excellent. Bring it back. We'll stay with this leg. I want you to slide your knee out. Place your ankle on your thigh as you push this knee down. Make sure you haven't sunk into that lower back. And if you have, lift up tall again. Let's wake up that hip. Keep it gentle because it's not 100% warm yet. We breathe out as you gently forward tilt. Inhale, back to center. Now you want to teach your body that when you are moving into the seated stretch, which is so important for back pain prevention, you want to try lengthen that lower back. You want to sit out of those lower spine vertebrae so that you place that hip correctly for that deep stretch. Breathe out, up and over. Those of you who have been sitting for a long time, let this be your compulsory stretch straight after. And we're going to hold it here for 10 breaths. See if you can lengthen through your spine, your neck. See if you can gently push that knee down. And don't be shy to stick that bum out. And it's important to me you are getting this bum to say, hello, I'm feeling that stretch. Preventing that tension to build up on that sciatic nerve at the base of the spine. So we want to prevent that sciatica, that lower back tension that builds up. Good, nice, strong, deep breaths. Excellent. And let's swap to the other side. I'm just going to turn my chair around. You stay facing where you are. Crossing your other leg over. We hook that hand in. We glide this other hand forward. Check your spine for me. Lift up in that beautiful posture. And let's see, what is this shoulder? What's the side of the neck, the jaw? What is it feeling like? You might notice it feels completely different. Often our one side is that dominant arm and that can load a bit more. Breathe out to reach. And I want you building that body awareness so you know where your body holds onto its tension, that stress, and we know where we want to get rid of it. And 2 more. Lengthening on each rep, going a little bit deeper. And last 1. From here, I want you to open this up and give me those 3 breaths. Do a quick form check. Check that chin hasn't tucked, that shoulder hasn't shrugged, and that lower back staying lifted up. Conditioning those corset, those sitting muscles to work. Good. And slowly back. Let's see that top trapezius, top of the shoulder as we glide up and around. Good. And slowly come back. You might feel that shoulder very tempted to lift up to that ear. If that's the case, make your arm circle a little bit wider. Do what feels right for you today. We are lubricating deep into that shoulder girdle. If those shoulders stay limber, you don't have that tension build up into the neck or even down the top spine. And we hold it again, reaching 3, 2, 1. Excellent. Let's see, what is this bum and hip doing on the side? Slide your leg out, pressing down, lifting that back. Remember, keeping it gentle until I know this bum is 100% warm. You want to be strict. You never stretch a cold muscle. That can damage. We want to always mobilize first. Get it really warm. And come back. Remember, you want to lift up and over, sticking your bum back to the back of the chair or ball. And come back. Breathe out, up and over. And let's hold this next one, 10 breaths, going to your body's maximum. And let's do that mind-body awareness moment. Which hip, which bum is tighter? Often we sink into one hip when we stand and sit. You want to be really aware of which side that is so that you can constantly rebalance where you align your pelvis. Good, holding here. It should feel like that deep, delicious activation. I love this one. Another 4 breaths. Another 3. Excellent. Breathe 2. And 1. Amazing. Opening those feet a little bit wider. I want you to stick your bum out. Don't be shy. You're at home. And we're going to tilt that body forward, holding onto your thighs. Let's see that spine move. I want you to curl deep into the body here, tucking your chin. Breathe as you release. I want you to open up your collarbones. If your neck allows you to, gently lift that chin. Again, breathe as you curl. I want that core nice and tight. And let's release it out. We are lubricating every vertebra from the bottom to the top for 3. Peel the shoulder blades apart and slowly move into your release for 1 more. Breathe out as we curl into that body. Excellent. And breathe as you release and take a moment to just hold your 3. Hold 2. Hold 1. Lovely. And let's get off these chairs. Placing your chair out of the way, just off that mat. I want you to stand on the back here. We're going to roll it down, placing your hands on the floor. Bend your knees. Walk your hands forward for me, keeping the knees soft, lifting your hips to ceiling, ears and arms stay in line. And make sure your ribs and bellies are staying tight. Let's walk it out as you lower the heel. Breathe out to swap. Again, let's move for 2. Exhale to swap. Breathe for 3. Exhale to swap. Breathe in 4. Keep lifting those tailbones to ceiling. Breathe 5. And swap last time. Breathe 6. And swap. I want you to flatten those heels. Lengthen through your hips and hold for 3 deep breaths. Holding 2. Holding 1. Gently bringing bodies to the floor. Now, if your knees need a bit of support, grab that cushion and place it underneath your kneecaps. Find that perfect posture. Tilt that pubic bone to belly. And let's see our cat and cow as we push that mat away. Tucking chin to chest, pubic bone to your belly button. Inhale very slowly, releasing through. Remembering those elbows are not bending and stretching, they stay the same. Again, breathe out as we tuck and curl. You want to peel the shoulder blades far apart from each other. And inhale, watching that you don't collapse in the lower back or in the neck as you do this. 2 more, breathe out, tuck and curl. This is where I want that core to be tight. And inhale, gently gliding through the spine for 1 more. Breathe out as we tuck and curl. Let's stay here and push that mat away. Deepen your upper back stretch. Can you tuck your chin deeper into chest for another core breath position? And then let's lengthen out your neck and your spine. Keep your belly lifted. And from here, we go into our side tilts. Getting that lower side area of your spine nice and mobile. Breathe out, side bend. Inhale, come back. Exhale, let's tilt to the side. Beautiful, back. Breathe out, side tilt. And 1 more. Side tilt, let's stay here and sink into that stretch for 3. Breathe 2. And 1, lovely. Other way, let's side tilt and hold 3. Hold 2. Hold 1 as you come back. Draw your toes together. Opening knees, and every week you want to feel yourself being able to sit deeper onto your heels. We want to lengthen those fingertips further and just feel that awesome stretch through your shoulders, through your arms, down your spine. And some of you might be feeling a deep hip stretch. That's totally fine as well. You want to use your core breaths. Inhale through nose. Deep exhale through mouth. We're lengthening out those fillets of the back, those erector spinae muscles, creating space between those vertebrae. Let's see our right side. Walk your hands towards the left and feel that stretch down the side of the arms, side of the ribs for 3. Breathe in 2. Exhale 1. Lovely. Other way, walking hands over and hold for 3. Breathe in 2. Exhale 1. Coming back to center and take your time to slowly roll it up towards you. Good. And let's start with our hip flexors. So some of you need a bit of cushioning under the knee. Feel free to grab that and place it underneath you. I want you to face your chair or that ball if you're using that ball. All right, we're going to take that back leg, Take a nice big step forward, making sure those toes are always in front of your knees. Take that moment to align your hips, hands on thighs for now. We breathe out as we lower the body. I want you moving into that forward tilt. Inhale, release it back. Prioritize for me that hip placement, making sure you're drawing that front hip down, not letting it stay turned out. 3, we want to get rid of that sitting tension that we build up in this hip flexor. 2 more. Breathe out as we lower, tightening that core. And on this last one, check your knee placement. Exhale, we want those knees behind toes and in line with the middle toe. And just hold for 3. Don't let go of that core. And 2. Breathe. 1. Now from here, holding on to that chair or ball. Keep your core strong. I want you to gently press away to open up that psoas, that inner core. If that's a very deep activation for you, stay there. If you can go one step further, take that same hand as your back leg and reach it up. And hold for another 5. Holding 4. Hold for 3. Don't let go of that core work. Breathe. 2. Exhale for 1. Beautiful. Holding on to that seat. And from here, we're going to lengthen out that front leg as you lengthen your spine. Inhale, gentle release. Again, pull those hips back, flatten your back. So now we're getting a bit more into that full body activation. I want you feeling shoulders, back, calves, hamstrings. With your toes staying glued down, we're waking up that shin area, that tibialis anterior muscle for 2. Now this is it. Stay here on 1 and give me 5 breaths as you prioritize that back. I know a lot of us will feel that restriction to curl. Try your best to point your bum out. See if you can lengthen your hands further forward on that chair. Keep your toes glued. That leg in the front should be saying, whoa, Robs, I'm working. Good. Another 2 breaths. Check your shoulders not tense into your ears. And 1. And from here, all I want you to do is flex that foot. And hold for 5. Feel the calf. 4. Keep lengthening. 3. Breathe out for 2. Exhale for 1. Slowly releasing out of that. And other side. 1 hip done. Let's balance this other one. Big step forward. Check your toes in front of knees. Align your pelvis. And from your hands on thighs as we forward tilt. Inhale, come back. And every week you want to feel this range improving, that control getting better and better. Exhale for 3. You want to be really strict with your placement, always assessing where's your foot, where's your kneecap. That awareness is key in injury prevention. Breathe out, lower. Next one's where we go deeper. Let's stay here, checking your placement for me. Hands onto your ball and chair. And open up that chest to the roof. If you went deeper, take your backhand, lift up and hold. We opening up that psoas, the inner core, tree trunk of the body, that hip line. Strong breaths. Imagine I'm pulling that fingertip through the roof. Nice. Take a nice strong breath as we bring it down. And from here, lengthening out. Prioritize the hips still. Inhale, release. Bring awareness into your shoulders. Often they are so tight that they lift up. Bring them down the body. Exhale for 3. Every rep. You want to see if that back can lengthen more and more. Exhale, glide. Now this is it. Stay in that position. Breathe out and hold it here. See if you can lead with that tailbone pointing out. Those arms are straight, that neck is long. Feeling that shin area, that hamstring. I know some of you might be feeling back, but make sure core is strong. Let's make it neural and get that calf involved, toes to nose. That should be like zing up that leg. 4. Breathe. 3. Exhale, 2. Yes. And 1. Beautiful. And let's move a little bit closer to that ball and chair. Back to upper body. Hands onto the center of that ball and seat. Bum stays up. And find your tabletop position. Please be cautious. I know a lot of us are hypermobile and just want to kind of slump that head down. But if that's the case for you, bring it back to alignment. Ears and arms are in line. You want to feel those hips pulling back. Imagine I'm holding your hips and gliding you back. You anchor in your ball and chair. And let's go deep into your thoracic work as we curl into that upper body. Inhale, pull back and stretch. Don't let that head drop. Again, breathe as you curl. And I'm hoping the spine's already feeling a lot looser than it did in the beginning. Breathe. 3, teaching that core to trigger every time we move the spine. Breathe for 4, that neck is opening up, tucking and lengthening. 1 more for 5. Now on this one, place your left hand behind your back for me. Take the right hand across the chair or the ball. I want you to sway the hips to the same side as your hand and sink into that side of the body that you are getting the side of your arm, your ribs. Some of you might be getting all the way into the lower back to stretch. Check here that your neck is supported. I like resting my head on the arm. Oh, I could stay in this one all day. I love it. But I won't. Okay, let's swap. Other side, hand behind you, other hand across. Sway your hips to the same direction as your hand. Check your core strong for 3. Excellent. 2. Breathe for 1. And relax. Let's get comfortable on our backs, on our mats. So from here, if you need a bit of support under the neck, place that cushion underneath you. If your neck's feeling 100%, do not worry. I want you to find that neutral back. Jaw is completely relaxed, and I want you to hug both knees into you and let's imprint into our spine. From here, we inhale, move to your neutral. Breathe out as you connect and pull. Inhale, release. Those of you who do struggle with lower back tension, I hope this one is your go-to library. Even lying in bed, knowing that this is going to bring that blood flow over those lower back muscles. Breathe out to pull. Inhale, release. 1 more. Exhale to pull and stay in this position. Let's get into our hips, oiling them up. Open feet and knees for 5. Keep allowing that back to tilt in and out of that mat. Breathe out for 3. Exhale for 2. Deep breath for 1. Let's reverse it out, circling 1. Breathe out for 2. And let's move for 3. Good. Exhale for 4. Deep breath for 5. Open up your feet and knees for me. Pull them up towards you to get that deep SI joint and hip flexor stretch. If you feel you can actually move into that happy baby, go there. And just let the rest of the body melt into the floor. Give me another 2 breaths here. Another deep, strong breath in. Lovely stuff. And from here, draw your ankles and knees together. Drop your toes onto the mat. Open your arms to T-line, palms face up. And it's our first rotation of the day as you squeeze your thighs, lower your knees one way. You look opposite, not letting your shoulders lift. Connect your core. Use that core to bring you to center, not the lower back. Other way, breathe out as you lower, planting the shoulder blades. And let's come back center. Lovely. Breathe out to lower, hold. And back to center. Other way, exhale, lower. And come back. Let's get into that hip work. Lower, and I want you to rest that underneath leg down. Keep your opposite shoulder glued to the mat. Swinging your knee up and down. Breathe. 2. And the more familiar this work gets, you want to make sure that you are connecting from your transverse muscles, not just swinging that leg up and down. Always applying that core, working with purpose and control. 3, and down. Breathe. 2. Now holding your knee up on 1. Place the closest hand on that knee and very gently press for your 5 breaths. And I always say in this stretch, take this moment. Where is your body feeling this? This stretch tells you where your body zones, where it holds onto its tension. For some of us, it's the inside of our hip. It might be your bum. It might be your lower back, your shoulder. It might be all of those areas. Take note, and that's where we want to bring awareness to. Good. Keeping that core strong always. And let's see, what is this other hip doing? Connecting core. Up and over. Rest that underneath leg down. Check your shoulder doesn't lift. And swing. And down. Breathe. 2. And down. Exhale. 3. And lower. Breathe out. 4. And down. Exhale. 5. And lower. Breathe out. 6. And down. Exhale. 7. And down. Breathe for 8. 2 more. Exhale. 9. Holding up hand on knee. And again, take note, where are your checkpoints? Is this side feeling completely different to the other? We often hold our bodies differently on each side. So that awareness is what I'm wanting you to keep building. Lovely stuff. Amazing. And from here, draw your legs together. I want you to slowly come back, stretching out your front leg along the ground. Hug your back knee deep into the body. Let that lower back imprint. Do a quick check of the shoulders. Often we tense them forward without realizing, and if that's the case, bring them down. We inhale, release your leg forward, find your neutral spine. Breathe out, connect into your core, pull your knee to chest. Inhale, release it forward. Breathe out as we pull. Give me 2 more. Release. Just continuing to bring that rush of blood flow into our lower back, into our hip. And this one connects into our inner core, that psoas. From here, let's see what this hip's doing as you circle around. Try your best to keep this opposite hip still. That is your anchor. So you can work in a safe range, never hyperextending into ranges your hips shouldn't be going into. And other way for 5, 4, lovely, breathe. 3. I want you to open up this front arm and anchor yourself down. This other knee, we're going to open it out away from me. I want you to watch this opposite hip does not tilt. And now pull that knee towards you. So we are opening into our hip flexors and hips. Now, some of you might be mobile enough to actually lengthen that line so you can pop that foot further away from you. If you want to grab that foot and pull higher, or just grab the leg and pull it higher, go there. Also note, which hip is feeling the stretch? Firstly, is it both? Is it the opposite hip? Or is it deep into that hip flexor that you are pulling up? Nice. Now keep that foot slightly lifted. We gently taking this knee across, anchoring your arm out, and it's that second rotation stretch, holding 3. I'm hoping it can go a little deeper. 2. 1, lovely. Come back. Stretch that back leg along the ground. Hug this front knee into the body. Do a shoulder and neck check. Also check your jaw is relaxed, no clenching. We release it forward. Breathe out as we pull into the body. Inhale, release. Breathe out as we pull. Good. Inhale, release. Exhale, ready to lubricate this hip. Let's see what that range is. Remember, you want to keep that opposite hip still, and let's go for it, circling around. And breathe. 2. Every time you exhale, triggering that core. It's that simple, and that's how natural I want to get your core strength to be. Change direction, loop. 5 and 4. Breathe. 3 and 2. Lovely stuff. And 1. Open your knee outwards, anchoring your opposite arm. Check your hips are not tilting. If you did take it a little bit further, you lift that foot and pull up, pull that knee towards you. And take a note, where are you feeling this? Which hip? Good, are we ready for that next rotation? Keep that elevated line. Taking knee across, anchoring your shoulder and stretching out for 3. Exhale, 2. Breathe out for 1, lovely. Bringing your knees back. This time, open your feet and knees. Draw them up, anchor your backs down, and just little circles in that turnout. So just working deep into the different areas of that ball and socket of the hip. I want every surface area to be limber, feeling agile. So basically you can just flick black around the house today. That's how loose you're feeling. Other way, circle around. 5 and 4 and 3, good. And 2, breathe. 1, bring your knees and ankles together, keeping them glued. Let's massage these backs. So pressing the back and the sacrum into the ground. 2, breathe in for 1, other way, let's go. 1, breathe out for 2, exhale for 3, 1 more, 4, and pull in. And guys, while you are here, have a quick look because I'm going to give you 2 options on the next one. So stay in that spinal release. Firstly, I want everyone removing that head cushion. Now, if you are absolute beginner to Pilates and exercise, or your back's just wanting the very gentle option, you're going to stay in your normal pelvic tilt lift, keeping your feet on the ground, taking your time to curl. But if you feel you can add in a bit more spine today, this is going to take you higher, which gets our upper backs involved. But I don't want this to compromise your shoulders or your back. Then you're going to join me in your squeeze and lift, and then slowly coming down. Today is gentle, so listen to the option that you want to do. All right, into position, anchor your shoulder blades, palms face up. And let's go into your imprint spine. Squeeze into your core as you lift up. Bring awareness into alignment. Look at your hips. Make sure you are not tilting. Now, actively touch every part of your body into the floor, that middle back, that lower back, and into neutral. Let's go again. 5 more. Breathe out. Squeeze and lift. As you lift, feel how your shoulder blades connect into the floor. Keeping that activation, just strengthening those posture muscles we want and need strong. Breathe out as we imprint, lifting up, getting that core wide awake for our week ahead. And slowly coming down on each rep, feeling that mobility improve. Every week, feeling that range getting better and better. Breathe out, squeezing up. On the way down, make sure these shoulders are not tensing forward. They're staying pulled back. Again, imprint, squeeze, and lift. Keep checking that you're not hyper-arching your spine or tilting. Now, if you can, stay on the next one with me. Imprint, squeeze, and lift. And just give me 5 deep core breaths. 4, focusing on that anchor in the hips. 3, breathe out. 2, breathe out for 1. Take your time. Slowly lower these bodies down. Amazing. And relax. Let those legs relax. I want everyone to join me with the feet on the chair or the ball. If that's a bit strenuous on your back at any point, drop them down. And let's bring some focus back into spine and shoulders at the same time. Palms face down. We're going to inhale, glide your arms up above your head. Now, as you open your arms out, I want you to flatten that lower spine. Good. Inhale, lifting up above your head. Exhale, opening to imprint. So what we are doing here is getting that lower spine, shoulder, and lat mobility to be in sync with each other. Teaching that core when and where to trigger. And release on these last 3. Bring awareness into your shoulders. As you open and imprint, check that you are not tensing forward. Inhale, 2, and hello coordination. I'm impressed and proud of you guys. And inhale, lift. Exhale, thinking of this as an alternative back and shoulder massage. I know it's different. Breathe out as we pull. Now let's reverse. Open your arms out to side, neutral spine. As you pull your hands down, flatten the backs. Inhale, open it out. Breathe out as we flatten and just feeling that mobility in your lower spine, your shoulders, and let's improve. 3 more, inhale. Breathe out to lower. 2 more, inhale, open. Exhale to pull. And last time, inhale. Breathe out to pull. Scoop your legs off that chair and ball. Hug your knees back into the body. Give me a gentle rock side to side, massaging that spine on the mat. And let's get ready for some leg work. Great. I'm just going to move this chair out of my way. I want you to grab those cushions so that your head and neck are completely comfortable. And let's grab hold of the bands. Today, I actually want you having a bit more tension than usual. So if you can, fold whatever piece of equipment you are using so that it replicates the little loop or the ring that we use at studio. I want you to find your neutral spine. If that back gets tired, rest the back at any point and place your right foot up into that band. Your choice. If you need the lower back support, the leg stays bent. If you feel fine to extend, go there. And before we get moving, look at your hips, guys, and make sure you are centered. No tilting. Shoulders stay down. We're going to soften the knee to release. I want you to push through your heel as you stretch it out. Inhale, release. Exhale to stretch. Good. Inhale, release. And relax your thigh and bum. Inhale, 4. Breathe out to stretch. Inhale, 5. Breathe out to stretch. Inhale, 6. And stretch 2 more. Breathe 7. And stretch 1 more. Breathe 8. Now keeping those hips still, give me a little loop around for 5. And 4. Breathe out 3. Exhale 2 last time for 1 other way. 5. And 4. Breathe 3. Exhale 2. And 1. Finish in the middle. Flex your foot, stretch your knee. Try have neutral back, that little gap between lower back and floor. And this is it. Your maximum stretch. Push into your body's maximum. What's important to me, guys, is that knee being straight. So even if your range is lower, doesn't matter. You want to feel the full calf, the full hamstring. If anyone's feeling deep lower back, that's too much for me. So I don't want that back feeling involved. Pull toes back so it is calf. And strong breaths for another 3. Another 2. And it is neural flossing time. Stay in the middle, yeah, but all I want you to do is turn your toes and kneecap outwards. Keep pulling your ankle towards you, and this should be like zing. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Hold 4. Hold 3. Hold 2. We're going to stay with that leg in the middle, but turn your toes and kneecap in. Push through your heel. Check that knee's not bending, and keep pulling. 4. And 3. And 2. Good. And 1. Make sure your band is secure in the middle of the foot. Point your toes for me. Lengthen behind your knee. You can let the lower back imprint. Watch your hips don't tilt and pull. Can you feel how that takes it into that shin, the top of the shin, top of the foot, still into your hamstring? Good. And then from here, place your band in your opposite hand, your left hand. Anchor your right arm out. We can lift that right bum as you take your foot across. Now use that tension, that very strong tension of that band or belt, and pull your foot upwards. And you guys know this one, that ITB, that's an added stretch. The one we love to hate, but the most important stretch of all. Keep holding. 3. Hold 2. Now from here, turn your toes and kneecap upwards. 4, 3, 2, turn your toes and kneecap downwards. 4, 3, happy place, guys. 2, and 1. Swap your band into your right hand. Bend this other knee out, open the arm, and make sure those hips don't tilt. Take it into those inner thighs. Use that strength of the tension to keep pulling up. Look at your hips and make sure you are not tilting. That core is staying strong. And I'm hoping every week this range is improving. Those inner thighs feel more flexible. Amazing. And draw it all the way to center. Take your left leg. Place your ankle on your thighs. You push this knee forward. For now, keep your right leg straight. And I want you to imagine I'm in your mat, pulling your hips into the ground. Try have that little gap between your lower back and floor. We keep pushing that left knee forward and push your right heel through the roof. Feeling calf, hamstring, hip. Now from here, guys, we're going to bend that knee in the band. Imprint your spine gently and pull those legs deep for that very, very strong bum and hip stretch. You want to keep pushing that outer knee forward. You want to keep melting the lower back, the shoulders into the ground. And really important to get this area feeling mobile, feeling stretched out. Good stuff. I'm happy with the right side. Now let's get this left side as flexible. So left foot into your band. Right leg is either bending or stretching. Before you even move, look at your hips. Make sure you are centered. And if you can, neutral spine. We soften the knees. Exhale, stretch it out. Inhale, bend. Exhale to stretch. Inhale, 3. Breathe out to stretch. Inhale, 4. Exhale, stretch. Breathe in for 5. And stretch. Breathe for 6. And stretch 2 more. Breathe 7. And 1 more. Breathe for 8. Anchor your hips and circle around for 5. And 4. Breathe 3. Exhale 2. Breathe for 1. Other way. Let's go. 1 and 2. Breathe 3. Are we ready for the big stretch set? Hold it in the center. Flex your foot. Stretch your knee. And 10 breaths. You want to check that knees as straight as possible. Keep checking your hips. And take this moment to just gauge, is this side feeling a lot tighter or a lot more flexible? There will be one side that feels tighter generally. Remember, I don't want that back feeling any pain in this. Are we ready for that neural floss moment? Stay in the middle, but turn your toes and knees outwards. Keep pulling that leg towards you. 3, 2, we're going to turn inwards and pull. 4, 3, this is so much fun. 2, and in the middle. Make sure that band is secure, please. Point your toes. This one, we let the back imprint lengthen behind your knee and hold. For 2. For 1, are we ready for that ITP sciatic? Hold your band with your opposite hand. We can let that left bum cheek lift. Taking your foot across and up. And hold it here. Keep pushing through your heel, guys. Check that knees as straight as possible. And from here, turn your baby toe and knee up. All the neural areas. Turn your big toe and knee down. Keep pulling up. Are we ready? Opening up inner thigh. Swap hands. Bend your knee. Open that arm. Push through your heel and lift up. For 5, stretch that inner thigh hip flexor. 4, 3, 2, we're going to draw it back in. Place your ankle on thigh. Glue your sitting bones down, push that knee forward, push through your heel, first stretching calf, hamstring, and hip. And when you feel ready, let's go. It's bum stretch time. Imprint. Pull those legs deep into you. Keep pushing that outer knee forward and hold. So important to get these areas balanced. Every week, I'm hoping you're feeling that range improving. Beautiful. And from here, let's place both feet into that band. I want you to just massage as you tilt that tailbone up gently and release. Keep it a little range, nice and gentle, connecting your core. Breathe 3. Now on 4, stay with that tailbone slightly lifted. Push through your heels and hold 5. 4, check your shoulders for me. 3, anchor them down. 2, now open up that neural pathway. Find your neutral. Have your legs at 90. And just let that body reset in this position. We are setting that central neural system. We opening up that pathway from the lower back into your heels. We allowing lymph drainage to happen. Good, and just relaxing this body in this area. Amazing. From here, show me that core. We're going to gently and slowly lift the bodies up as you softly land your feet down. Allow your back to curl. Pull hard on that band and imagine I'm behind you, gently pressing on your spine. And you go nose to knees for 5, 4, 3, 2, very nice, and 1. Good. Turning to face me. How you feeling? I'm always hoping it's like a moment of, yes, feeling awesome. All right, let's get into those side lower back areas. Familiar work. Pull your left leg in, right leg out to the side. If anyone's hips or lower back are feeling really tight in this position, you can always grab that cushion and sit on top. I still want quite a bit of tension in that band, so if you're happy to keep it folded, please stay there with me. Glue your bum cheeks down. Chest stays forward. I want you to open this up and over. Feel that stretch down the side of the ribs all the way into the side lower back. Keeping those collarbones open, pull your band towards you. Brilliant. Take a nice strong breath. Connect your core as you turn. Pull hard onto that band. Watch your shoulders don't lift. That chin doesn't tuck forward. And hold 4 more. Holding 3. Holding 2. Very nice. Slide your band off on 1 as you lean onto your side. Grab hold of that foot behind. Stretch out your thigh. Lift up out of the body. Make sure you're not sinking in. And hold it there. Amazing. Other side. Left leg out. Glue your sitting bones down. Chest opens to me. And let's go up and over. And hold your stretch. 2, 3. Nice. Keeping your core strong as you turn and pull to hold. Lovely. Slide your band off. We are done with that for now. Lean onto your side. Pull your leg back for that thigh stretch. Making sure this never arches into that lower back. It should be completely zoning thigh and hip flexor. Good, and let's get you onto hands and knees and into your downward dog position. Toes dig in. Prioritize your back as you lift your tailbone to ceiling, ears and arms in line. Now that you have that range, stretch through your knees and lower the heels. Hold 3. Hold 2. Hold 1. You can either lower your knees to the mat and stand up, or if you feel up to it, walk your hands back. Soften your knees and slowly roll it up. And please grab onto your chairs for me, turning them around, and let's see what those tabletop lines are doing. So Feet and knees are hip distance apart. Pull your hips back. Find that tabletop position. Ears and arms are in line. Don't let those heads drop. Check your shoulders are pulling down away from your ears. That neck is long. If you feel more legs than back, then bend those knees. Prioritize shoulders and back. From here, we curl into the body. Inhale, stretch it out. Breathe out to curl. Inhale to stretch. One more. Exhale, curl. Breathe out. Now flatten your back and stretch your legs. Feel that full body stretch. If you want to go one step further, lift your toes. Imagine I'm pulling your hips through that wall behind you. You keep anchoring those chairs down. Give me another deep core breath. Lower the toes, soften knees, slowly roll it up. And let's step further forward. 2 options for our bum. Option A, if you have a nice seat in front of you here, you can place that leg on top of the chair. Pull the hips back and we get into a nice bum stretch. If you prefer option B, ankle on you. Bend those knees and pull it back. Either way, make sure there is no pressure on the standing knee. The shoulders are away from ears. Core activated always. And remember in these stretches, guys, if you're walking, running, cycling, sitting for a long time and need these stretches, you'll remember them. Good, and other side. Option A, leg in front, nice 90-degree angle here. Pulling your hips back or place your ankle on your thigh, bend and get down. I'm just showing both options. Good. And last one with those hip flexors. So when you are ready, place one foot behind you, knees stay together, hold in the chair. We bend that standing leg. Move into a forward tilt as you pull that knee away from you. If you can go one step further, push your foot into your hand and hold 5, 4, 3, breathe 2 and 1. Beautiful. Other side. Hold that foot, bend your knee, forward tilt. And if you took it that step further, go there and hold 5, 4, 3, breathe 2 and 1, and chair out of your way. Joining me in the center, feet, knees and hips in line. Find that beautiful posture. Light hand onto your ear as you gently tilt. You can flex the hand to make it neural, or if your neck prefers a stretch with hand behind you, and stay there. Checking your jaw is relaxed, those necks are getting that stretch. Excellent. Up and over, either with your flex or hand behind you. Enjoy. Lovely. Chin into your chest. Stretching into the neck and top of the spine. Let your shoulders melt down away from your ears. Interlace hands behind your body. Open chest and shoulders. If your neck allows you to look up, go there for 3 and 2. Breathe 1. Curl your body over. Peel your shoulder blades apart. Tuck your chin to chest. Lifting your hands up through the roof. Grab onto your wrist and pull up and over. Sway those hips. Inhale, swap up and over. And sway. Good. Are we ready? Let's see what these backs are doing. Tuck your chin. Spinal roll for our last stretch of the morning. I want you to let the body hang down and then stretch your legs to your maximum. Can you get your head closer to your knees for 3, 2, and 1. Soften your knees. Zip in your core. Roll it up for another spinal roll. Deep breath. Exhale. I'm hoping you feel a lot more loose in this, flexible, being able to go further. And let's set these vertebrae. As you roll up, visualize those vertebrae stacking in that neutral position. Connect your upper backs. Lift your head to the top of the spine. And 2 breaths, bringing in this awesome, beautiful energy into the body. Exhale, feeling reset, ready for what's to come. 1 more deep breath in. And then breathe out and into center. And well done. Thank you so much for joining me, guys. I loved every second and I hope you did as well. And I hope I see you soon. And if you have any feedback, send it. Dale's just behind the camera. Joey's sitting underneath. They waving. And just so much love and gratitude. Mwah. Take care of yourselves. Bye, guys.